Hello, dear Gemini, and welcome to your annual 2021 horoscope. 2020 was a busy and challenging year, full of difficult planetary alignments. Now, 2021 starts with very fresh and light energy, thanks to both Jupiter and Saturn moving into the sign of Aquarius. So let's break this year down for you. As the year begins, we've got both Jupiter and Saturn in your 9th house. Saturn will stay here until 2023. This is a pretty long transit. So with Saturn here, so the 9th house is the house of life direction, higher education, also anything connected to foreign people, foreign travel, foreign culture. With Saturn here, this is a wonderful time to deal with your life direction, to define your life direction. Where is it that you're heading with your life? What is it that you want to achieve? And this is especially important that you realize that over the next couple of years, because once Saturn moves into your 10th house in 2023, this will be a very, very important time of your life, because the 10th house is your career and professional life. So if you prepare well now in the next 2 years, you will deal much easier with the Saturn's transit in your 10th house, because you will know what is it that you want from your life. And it will be easier to face any challenges or obstacles that come along with Saturn's transit in your 10th house, especially in the initial stage of this transit. So dealing with your life direction, defining your goals, perhaps going back to getting some diploma or a degree in the next couple of years, or postgraduate, whatever you need to succeed in your life. Whatever you need to become successful and make your dreams come true as well. So now with Saturn in your 9th house, it's a great time to become more responsible, more consistent about your goals and life aspirations. Now, Saturn here may give you more some opportunities as well for traveling. However, this will be a more responsible traveling. This will be a more consistent approach to your traveling, to meeting other people. You might become interested in learning a foreign language, and Saturn here will give you a very serious mind, and you'll be disciplined to carry on with your learning. Now, with Jupiter, on the other hand, Jupiter is a very different energy. It's a very opposite energy to Saturn. So here with Jupiter, the planet of abundance, luck, good fortune, and optimism, Jupiter will give you these great possibilities to expand your horizons. You will have this great urge to travel, to do some faraway traveling, or learning about foreign cultures, learning about foreign trips, for foreign countries. Also, you will be more likely to learn a language as well in 2021 with Jupiter transiting your 9th house. So you will be very attracted to foreign people, foreign culture, foreign travel. And also you might go back to studying as well here. With so much energetical activity in your 9th house, there will definitely be a lot going on for you in 2021. Now, Jupiter will go into your 10th house between May and July, and this will be a time of abundance, good fortune, wealth, connected to your professional life and career. So it's a good time to take any opportunities that come your way during this time, because they could be quite beneficial for you in the long term. Jupiter in your 10th house can also give you some opportunities to expand your knowledge, connected to your profession, to your career. Maybe you will be doing some professional development courses around this time as well. Mars, the planet that stayed in Aries since June 2020, is finally leaving this sign after 5.5 months. The reason for this long transit is that Mars went retrograde in Aries in autumn, and then it went back to direct motion. So it was all long and quite stressful and angry. It brought a lot of anger in many of us. Now with Mars moving into Taurus, it's a very different energy, more stable. And this is your 12th house. So here with Mars in your 12th house, you will be doing some internal reevaluations of your life. You will be also dealing with some spiritual journey, perhaps spiritual awakening. You might reconnect with the invisible world the world that's not visible with a naked eye, if this is something that you are interested in. Another way of interpreting Mars in the 12th house is that Mars could make you lose your energy, maybe slightly demotivate you as well, because your energies might be kind of hidden. So it's a good time to kind of recharge your batteries, do some reevaluations of your life, of your goals. Where is it that you're heading? What have you achieved so far, especially in the last couple of years of your life? Did you learn anything from these lessons, from these experiences? What would you like to take with you when Mars moves into your first house and starts a new cycle in February, March? Because when Mars moves into your first house, it will be a very, very different energy. You will be so motivated, so driven to work with your personal projects that no one is going to stop you. Take this time when Mars is in your 12th house to recharge, to relax, and to realize that where is it that you want to go next. Now, Mercury will go retrograde 3 times this year, and this is normal. Mercury goes retrograde every year. This year it will go retrograde in the air signs, and for you this will be the 9th, the 1st and the 5th. So let's start from the first one. The first one will be on the 30th of January, and it will last throughout February. It will be in your 9th house, where both Jupiter and Saturn will be also present. So as you can see, in the initial weeks or months of the year, you will be especially interested in dealing with things connected to the 9th house matter. So anything that's foreign people, foreign culture, higher education, life direction, religion. So here Mercury will make you want to reevaluate your life, your religion as well, your beliefs. You might be reevaluating your beliefs during this time. You could be reevaluating your education, higher education, your life direction, and also your relationships with others, especially with people coming from different culture or country to yours. The second Mercury retrograde will be on the 29th of May, and it will last throughout June, and it will be in your first house. So with Mercury retrograde in your first house, you will be dealing with some re-evaluations concerning your own identity, re-evaluations concerning your appearance, how you appear to others, how you appear to the outer world, what impression you make on others. This is not a good time for making any drastic changes in your appearance or in your personal life. It's a good time to rethink and see if you want to change anything. And if you do, then make it happen at the end of June when Mercury goes direct. And the last Mercury retrograde will be in the sign of Libra on the 27th of September, and it will last throughout October in your 5th house of romance, love, dating, also children, creativity. Now with Mercury retrograde, here again, you will be doing some reevaluations of your love, of the romance in your life. There could be an ex-lover coming back into your life during this time as well. And you will be also dealing with something to do with children, young people, also something to do with creativity. And during this time, you might temporarily lack inspiration. And this is just a temporary period, so don't get discouraged. Your mind might be very busy, but it could be difficult for you to concentrate if you work on creative projects. So it's something to keep in mind. Now, let's move on to the solar and lunar eclipses. We will have 4 this year. In 2020, we had 6, so it was a very intense year, and this year is much more balanced. And with 4 eclipses, 2 lunar and 2 solar. So the first lunar eclipse will be in Sagittarius on May 26th in your 7th house. So a lunar eclipse is a time of ending, something coming to an end, something coming to completion, and you will be dealing with some endings connected to your love life, to your business partnerships. Perhaps if you were dealing with some therapies as well, this could be a time when you end the therapy, when the therapy comes to an end, or other projects connected to your love life, to your marriage, to your business partnerships. Or alternatively, if you had been working on something connected to your love life, relationships, business partnerships, now during this lunar eclipse, you could see something coming to fruition, you could see some results, some outcomes of your hard efforts. And the second lunar eclipse will be in the sign of Taurus, and this will be on November 19th in your 12th house. And this lunar eclipse will be a time of endings, because this is also the 12th house, the last house in the astrological chart. So you will be dealing with some endings connected to the last 12 months of your life, more specifically. This will be a time of reevaluations of your life, of the last year of your life, of your goals or what you have achieved. And it's a good time for doing some thinking, some deep thinking about your life, about where is it that you're heading next with your life. And we've got the solar eclipse in Gemini on June the 10th, and this is in your first house. And with this solar eclipse, you can expect some new beginnings connected to your own persona, to your own identity. Some new beginnings connected to your own projects, something connected also to so your appearance perhaps. So it's a really, really great solar eclipse because it's concerning your own identity, your own person. And the second solar eclipse will be in the sign of Sagittarius, and this is on the 4th of December in your 7th house. So with this solar eclipse in Sagittarius, this will be something to do with your relationships, with your love life, with your marriage, some new beginnings. If you are single, this is very likely going to be a new love relationship coming into your life. If you are dating, this could be that your relationship goes into the next level, or perhaps that someone proposes to you, or you get married. So some really great new beginnings in your 7th house. This could be also a contract that you land with some company, something connected to business partnerships as well. Now, the year ends with Venus going retrograde in Capricorn on December 19th until January the 1st, and this is in your 8th house. So we are quite lucky that this year Venus retrograde is happening at the very end of the year. So we won't have to deal with any dilemmas connected to Venus retrograde throughout the year. It will only happen at the end of the year in your 8th house. So Venus is a planet connected to love, marriage, relationship, and finances. So you could be dealing with some issues connected to your relationships because it's a Venus. Venus rules love. However, since this Venus retrograde will trigger your 8th house of debts, taxes, joint resources, investments, mortgages, also intimate life, this will be a time of re-evaluations, rethinking of these aspects of your life. Also, you could be re-evaluating your financial situation in regards to any mortgages or loans or debts that you may have. So it's a good time for doing some realizations and coming up with some ideas on how you can improve your financial situation. Also, there could be an ex-intimate partner coming back into your life around this time as well. And with this in mind, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a wonderful 2021. I hope it will be a year of new beginnings and new possibilities that come your way. And thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.